As ons hier groet, is dit die aanvang van skof nommer 5 van verjaar se Momentum Rapport Tour in Wolseley. Dis 'n korterige skof, 102,2 km, maar die weersomstandighede baie belangrik. Die reënweer is iets van die verlede. Dis pragtige sonskyn weer en die manne gaan vandag definitief sweet. Die geeltrui, die Momentum geeltrui, behoort aan John Charlesworth van die Britse amateurspan en hy is 8 sekondes voor. En kom ons kyk wat gebeur vandag. Hier is die roete vanaf Wolseley. Ons sê dis korterig, net so 102,2 km, maar Johnny Koen, die Beinskloofpas is belangrik.
Dion, this pass is regarded by the riders as a fast climb, can be extremely windy on top, and of course the narrow roads make the descent particularly treacherous into Wellington.
Hoogtepunte van gister se skof, die 4de een tussen Maatjiesfontein en Ceres, en ons het 'n wegbreekgroep van 9 jaar aanvanklik gehad, en op die ou end Clinton Curtis en Gray McCallum wat agtergelaat is. Toe was daar 7 wat in die strate van Ceres gejaag het na die eindstreep toe. Ettore Pastorelli van die Pickfords Removal span, Mark Beneke, Southern Mnet en Anton Oberholzer. En op die ou end is dit Pastorelli wat dit doen. Hy is die wenner.
A number of jerseys are awarded on this year's Momentum Rapport Tour. Let's have a look at them. The junior sport jersey is awarded for the best performance by an amateur, and like all the other jerseys, can change hands daily. There are several hotspots during each stage with a tour total of 55. Points are awarded to the first 3 riders, and the accumulative leader on points receives the Liquid Fruit Hotspot jersey. The first 5 riders across the line at the end of the stage all receive points, and it is the rider with the most accumulative points after each stage that wears the Real Dairy points jersey. The Coup King of the Mountains jersey is considered to be the second most important on the tour. In this section, the mountain creams are divided into categories, with a category 1 being the most difficult. The first riders across the line in a mountain cream all receive points, and it's the leader that becomes the King of the Mountains. The yellow jersey first made its appearance 72 years ago on the Tour de France and was sponsored by a newspaper that was printed on yellow paper, therefore the yellow jersey. In this year's tour, there are several competitions like the hotspots, the mountain creams, and also points and the bonuses received in the stages that decides the end result. But it's the man who covers the total tour distance in the shortest time that walks away with this coveted yellow jersey.
After an unusually slow start this morning, Mark Wilkinson has an untimely puncture. Gets a poor wheel change and eventually sets off to rejoin the bunch. Undaunted by this, he immediately attacks them on the inside of the road. A slow start brings about choppy, fast and exciting racing. Willy Engelbrecht is the next to attack on the left-hand side. Has a go, tries to get away from the pursuers, not fully committed but still gives it a go. His arch-rival Andrew McLean in the white helmet is quick to counter-attack, sensing that Engelbrecht might not go with this breakaway. Alan van Heerden keeps an eye on Andrew McLean. Robbie McIntosh senses the opportunity and does a 1-2 for the VW Fox Top Sport team, with the ever-zealous Mark Wilkinson keeping an eye on him. McIntosh snakes across the road in an attempt to rid his opponents off his back wheel, exposing them to the biting wind. McIntosh does this again. It's one of his favorite tactics, and he's won many races doing this. This sees the bunch onto the dreaded Beinskloof Pass, where the speed immediately increases, the bunch in one long strung-out line. The principal aggressor here is Giovanni Mantovan of the Pickfords Removals team, who in pacing his teammate Canzioneri to the Coup King of the Mountains cream, extends those caught at the rear to their maximum. The tail of the bunch stretching now as Mantovani extends the pace.
Op pad nou na die Koop-Bobas van die Berge premie, dis die blou trui wat op die spel is vir hierdie manne, en is Angelo Canzonieri wat eerste daaroor is, goeie hulp van sy spanmaats gekry, en waardevolle punte wat hy insamel. En hulle sal hom moet dophou in hierdie bergpremie. Die Parelvallei, dis pragtig hier waar die manne nou teen Beinskloof pas afbeweeg, teen asemrowende snelhede.
They descended at breakneck speed, and not even the television motorbike can stay ahead of the bunch here. Leon Olivier of the CPS team overdoes it somewhat, goes over the edge and drops down 10 meters. During the 1960s, a Frenchman, Roger Riviere, was permanently paralyzed in this manner. Miraculously, he's okay. And with the assistance of his team backup, he's able to continue the race and possibly rejoin some of the riders. The yellow jersey of John Charlesworth of Great Britain. That's the sound of Charlesworth puncturing his back wheel. He gets a spare wheel from Roger Spate, his teammate.
Hy wil baie graag daardie momentum geel trui behou, want hy weet paar sekondes wat verlore gaan. Phil Jones, die bestuurder van die Britse amateurspan, by hom, en hy's op pad.
With the assistance of his ever-present teammates, he's soon able to rejoin the racing group. With 20 kilometers to go, the handsome cycles duo of Jaco Kellerman and Anton Duvenacher make a serious attempt at getting away from the bunch. However, they are caught with a mere 5 kilometers to go to the finish. Anton Oberholzer of the VW Fox Top Sport team has been prominent today in the Liquid Fruit Hotspot sprints, and has through this narrowed the gap dramatically on the race leader John Charlesworth of Great Britain. Now the Momentum Life Rapport to a yellow jersey must be at stake.
Die nalrit na die einde toe, en Pastorelli is weer 'n keer daar. Fransie Kreer het homself al bewys tydens verjaar se toer. Steven Waliter en Willie Engelbrecht in Bellville. Dis net 'n kilometer en 'n bietjie wat oorbly. Maar is Fransie Kreer wat gaan deurkom. Fransie Kreer wat baie goed jaag. In die middel, hierdie manne wat alles uit hulle fiets haal, nou onder 'n kombers kom hulle deur, en Fransie Kreer, die is daar in die tweede plek. Pastorelli naam, Steven Waliter en Willie Engelbrecht. Fransie Kreer van die Snowflake Blue Ribbon span. Maar ons het vroeër ook gesê dat Anton Oberholzer goed gejaag het vandag, en nou moet die beoordelaars onder die leiding van Gotti Hansen definitief 'n goeie besluit maak wie die geel trui gaan dra, of dit Charlesworth gaan wees, en hulle besluit op die ou end dit is Charlesworth.
Anton Oberholzer, the man who has exactly the same time as John Charlesworth, yet still doesn't wear the yellow jersey. Anton, how does it feel to be a joint race leader but yet not wear the jersey?
Oh yeah, as I said, it's a bit disappointing seeing that you train hard and coming back you get so close to the jersey and you just can't pull it over your shoulders yet, but this was still long. See how it goes.
And how will you make sure that you wrest the jersey from John Charlesworth?
Seeing tomorrow in the time trial, the previous time trial I took a minute out of him, so tomorrow in the 6K time trial maybe I could get 30 seconds or 10 seconds down there, and then in the stage, you know, I'll push myself as far as I can and hope for the best.
Die algehele uitslag, en John Charlesworth nog steeds die draer van die Momentum geel trui. Anton Oberholzer is egter gelyk in die eerste posisie, dan Mark Beneke en Angelo Canzonieri. In die Liquid Fruit snelpremies, Dievenage 2 punte voor Willie Engelbrecht, Fransie Kreer en Neil Crosswhite wat daarna volg. Die Koop-Bobas van die Berge, Canzonieri in die eerste plek, hy het goed gejaag, daar's nie veel verskil nie, maar in die derde plek kon die beoordelaars nog niemand plaas nie. Teens Mulder is in die vierde plek. Môre